how I got into dental school with a 17 academic average on my DAT. Not an outstanding score, but hey, it got the job done and I'm here now. Hey dental family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So by the title, y'all already know what this video is going to be talking about. So I'm just going to basically talk about tips on what I did leading up to DAT, my application, and my interviews in this video. So I'm really just going to be giving y'all my story and a lot of tips that I did to prepare for dental school. A bit of background about me for basically people that don't know who I am or that's new to my channel. My name is Tania. I actually went to high school at E.E. Smith, 1800 Seawood Road. If you know, you know. I also went to college at Winston-Salem State University, Grand Pride, and I'm currently attending Howard University as a upcoming D1 student. Bisons. Okay, so basically, I guess I'm just gonna start from the beginning, like, you know. So in high school, I had a chemistry professor, and you know, because I was doing well in chemistry, I just knew that is the road I wanted to go down. So as far as, you know, college wise and my degree and, you know, what I really wanted to major in. So graduating high school, I figured out that chemistry is what I wanted to major in, simply because, I don't know, like, I've had a passion for chemistry, or I do have a passion for chemistry. Like, I just love the subject. It just comes easy to me. So I thought, hey, why not major in it? So I talked to my professor, like, yeah, I want to major in chemistry and I also want to be a dentist. So I don't really have relatives in my family that I can actually go to and talk about dental related stuff or a doctorate degree. So hopefully, if God's willing, I will be the first doctor in my family. So, you know, it was a little challenging for me because even though, yes, I wanted to be a dentist, I didn't really have nobody to go to and be like, hey, you know, so like, how does the process work? I had absolutely no idea. So that's when I had to go out and network and, you know, just basically build relationships with close dentists within my area. This was, you know, of course, before COVID hit, and you could actually go in the office, shadow, and, you know, interact with them. So that was that. Okay, fast forwarding, now in college, I'm a freshman. I don't really know anybody, or I don't really know the right resources or things that I should do. So I actually found or came across a program called the RISE program. If you all don't really know about it, it's a very good program. All schools should offer it, or I think they do, I don't know, but I know my university offered it. It's called the RISE program. It's funded by the NIH, and basically what the program is, it focuses on biomedical sciences. So really, if you're majoring in any biomedical sciences area, so this program is basically for you. So little disclaimer, nobody really told me this until I kind of got closer to finishing. So you really do not have to major in chemistry, biology, or really any sciences to get into dental school. Like, you can really major as a art major and get into dental school. Like, really all you need to do is take the necessary prereqs for the school that you're trying to get into. But I would say, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but you know, search a few schools that you like or interested in and make sure you knock out all those prereqs. And you can have a art degree or business or whatever you decide to, you know, get, because science isn't for everyone, you know, like science is not someone's passion like me. So I'm here to tell you, you can just major what you want and take the prereqs. So anywho, back on track. So the program I was in really shaped me to be who I am today. It actually got me out of my shell more. It made me more comfortable with public speaking and getting in front of people and talking about just anything. But in this this position, it was more so research related. So going into this program, you know, I got involved in a lot of research. Mind you, going into college, I never knew really anything about research and how it worked. None of that. So, you know, this program actually helped open me to learning a lot more about research and, you know, just really seeing the diversity in that field. Just to kind of, you know, I guess see like, do I like this or do I not? So over time, I participated or assisted on a lot of research projects in the areas of chemistry, which was my major, microbiology, and oral biology. And the way this program was set up, you were actually compensated for your research. So you could actually travel to other institutions and do research, you know, in the summer, and you would, you know, present it at the national conference. Camps is what it was called. This right here actually exposed me to the research side of dentistry. In 2017, I applied for the Climb Up program at the University at Buffalo. And this is where I did research in the oral biology department. Like I was actually working on improving oral wound healing using photobiomodulation. So basically, in summary of what that was, it's basically using LED light to see how it affects oral wounds. So that program, it really like opened my eyes to seeing like, wow, dentistry is more than just a clinic. Like, who knew? Well, maybe I was the only one that was late, but hey, I learned what I learned. So then the following year, I applied to the MED program at UNC Chapel Hill. And when I tell you, this program really opened my eyes to dental school. It opened my eyes to dental school. Like in this program, it was really mocking your first semester of dental school, honey. Like it was rough, but it really prepared me, you know, like going in, I thought I could study one way, like how I was studying in my undergrad, and I cannot study like that going into dental school. Like my whole shape of studying changed. Like I was more of a note taker, you know, writing things down. And I was also that person where I really did not know how to take notes. Like taking notes was not something that I was good at. But after this program, I learned a better way to take notes. You know, my app that I love to use is called OneNote. If you don't know about it, you should definitely check it out, because actually some dental students use that. And I've also heard some dental students use Notability, but I don't really know about Notability. But OneNote is definitely free with Microsoft Office. So check it out, see if that works for you, because that definitely worked for me 100% throughout that program. It definitely, you know, helped improve my test taking skills and, you know, just become a little more organized, because me personally, I feel like if I'm organized, things just go a lot more smoother. So After that, I graduated with a 3.8 GPA in chemistry, and of course I had a minor in biology. So the reason I majored in chemistry was simply because, you know, I loved chemistry. Like, it just came easy to me as well, and I just really loved the field, you know. So, and it honestly was the best as well because it helped satisfy a lot of those prereqs for dental school. But as I said before, you do not have to major in chemistry, biology. Like, you don't have to major in those really in-depth sciences to get into dental school. You really do not. Fast forwarding to after I graduated, I actually went abroad to Nicaragua, where I performed hands-on dental work on patients. Like, I literally had a schedule for a week, and I went in and I, you know, had an English translator because I did not know how to speak Spanish. I had an English translator, and I actually performed cleanings and fillings on actual people. And that really solidified my interest in dentistry. You know, like, the whole time, yeah, dentistry is what I wanted to do. You know, I've been new, but I'm like, I need to see if I can handle working in someone's mouth. So I found a program through one of my good friends, and I would actually insert the link below and a little, you know, screen recording of kind of just how to work it. It can definitely help y'all out. Like, I would suggest everybody to do this program. Like, if you can do this program, it's called Volunteer Abroad in Nicaragua. You could do it not even just for dental, you could do it for anything you're interested in doing. And they have so many different countries on there you can actually go to and do hands-on work. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. So, as you can see, I did a lot of dentistry, and that's all outside of my shadowing. I shadowed an endodontist, and I shadowed a general dentist and an orthodontist. I did not shadow all fields of dentistry, so don't think you have to shadow or get some type of hours in all areas of dentistry, because you do not. As long as you fulfill the requirements that are on each school's page, is usually like 100 hours, but as long as you really fulfill the requirements that the school page that you're interested in, just go for it. You know, just make sure you are not psyching yourself out and just doing what needs to be done, because they have all the information on their website. So just take advantage of it. After the abroad program, you know, I just knew that's what I wanted to do. So fast forwarding, I started studying for the DAT. Whew. We all know about the DAT. If you don't know about the DAT is, you know, it's rough. As far as the studying part, it's a little rough. But, you know, me personally, I use DAT Bootcamp, and DAT Bootcamp really helped me, and I really feel like DAT Bootcamp truly reflects the DAT. Like, I just don't know no other way to put it. But going into my study techniques and everything, so basically I study 8 hours a day as if it was a job. Me personally, that doesn't bother me. For some people, you know, they like to study 2 hours or, you know, a day and things like that because they have jobs and everything or kids. But me personally, my story, I study 8 hours a day. I dedicated Monday through Friday to studying. Sometimes on the weekend if I really wasn't doing anything, but really Monday through Friday was my studying days. And it actually took me a little longer to study, because I think it took me about 2.5 months before I decided to, hey, okay, boom, let's take the test. So A thing that I would also suggest is that someone suggested to me, but it was just a little late, to do practice tests 1 month before your test date. Okay? 1 month before your test date, do nothing but practice tests, because that is going to get you equipped to the timing on the test. Me personally, I'm a very good academic person, but when it comes to standardized tests, I think it's the time, because the time puts pressure on me. You know, when I feel like I do not have all the time in the world to take a test and sit here and think on a question, like, that puts a lot of pressure on me. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that is my weak suit with taking standardized tests. So, yeah, I would definitely suggest doing nothing but practice tests a couple times a week before your test date, because you do not want to overstudy, and that's what I did. I overstudied. So, you know, when it came time to take the test, I was really just thinking too hard on a question maybe, and, you know, it went bad. Like, my time kind of hindered me as well, because I'm sitting here thinking so hard on a question. So yeah, I would definitely say don't overstudy and do nothing but practice tests. So on my DAT, I got in with a 17 academic average. As you can see, I had plenty experience in dentistry. I did have a high GPA. What got me into Howard University is that they looked at me as more than just a test score, and they looked at my application as a whole to really see me as a person, you know, like, because I've done a lot of dentistry work, and for them just looking at me holistically, that really helped me get into dental school, I believe, because some schools, you know, they do stress the DAT score. That's why I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have been like, oh my gosh, how did you get in with a 17? You know, I've heard people tell me, like, even on DAT boot camp, they say you needed a 19, or I've been hearing from everybody you need at least a 19 to even get an interview and things like that. And I'm here to tell you don't, because I actually came across schools that allow you to get in with a 15 academic average. And two of the schools is the University at Buffalo and Oregon. Those are the two schools that I know will let you in with a 15 academic average on your DAT. Research the schools, I don't know if they changed, but last time I looked, last year in 2020, that was the case. And I also want to put this in that I applied to dental school two times. I took my DAT in October, and I submitted my application on, you know, the ADEA website with my DAT score and everything, like mid-November. So that already put me in the late application cycle, because the early decisions are notified like December 1st or mid-December. So that already put me in the late application cycle. I talked to professor, and, you know, I just really wanted to know what was wrong with my application. Like, why did I not get in the first time? And, you know, a lot of them was saying, like, I really don't know. You know, like, you have good credentials. Maybe if you apply earlier, it could make a difference. So we all know that the application is open June 1st. So June 1st, I decided to give it another try. The whole time, you know, between me reapplying again, I did nothing differently to my application. Nothing differently. The only thing that was different was me really working at a dental lab tech job for about 2 months before COVID came. So that was really the only thing on my application. I didn't retake my test. I didn't do anything spectacular in a sense, because I already had a lot of dental experience. So I really didn't know, like, what more could I have done? And because COVID was here now, it was just too many restrictions going on anyway. So I gave it another shot and I submitted everything July, like mid-July, I think like July 13th maybe. So that already put me into the category of the early application cycle. So after doing all that, I actually received interviews. So this time, the first time around, I think I applied to at least like 6 or 7 schools, and it was pretty expensive. I can't really remember the price, but it was definitely expensive. And the second time around, I didn't really apply to as many schools because, you know, funds just, it was just rough the second time around. But, you know, I definitely did not want to give up. I definitely did not want to give up. Giving up really wasn't even an option for me because this is what I wanted to do. So if I want to set my mind into something, I'm going to get it done. It's just going to happen. So, and also, I did reach out to the schools that I were interested in, to the admissions committee, and really just asking them, like, honestly, do you think I have a shot of getting into your school? Here are my credentials. That's what I did. But I do know people have used the ADEA Explorer, and you can see each school that you're interested in, their minimum or mean DAT, and the mean of the GPA. So if you have a high DAT score and a low GPA, but it falls within that mean, it can help you, you know, like it can give you more of a precise way of going about it. Or you can actually reach out to the school admissions and, you know, ask them just for a truthful, a truthful answer. This is my story on how I got into Howard University with my DAT score of a 17 academic average. My journey that I took to get here. I really just hope y'all find this video very informative. I really hope that I motivated a lot of y'all to step out on faith and apply. I know it's not cheap, you know, to apply to dental school, but research the school, once again, that you're interested in. Be realistic with yourself and go for it. You know, just go for it. So that is going to end my video. I'm pretty sure it's a little longer than I expected the video to be, but I hope y'all like this video, and I hope it, you know, helped a lot of you guys. And I really hope it also covered a lot of, you know, just questions that you had, like doubting yourself and things like that. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend, and stay tuned for more informational videos. And comment, you know, like what y'all want to see on this channel, because I do have a lot of good stuff coming on this channel. But I want y'all to comment. I want y'all to let me know what y'all want to see on this channel.